Hello, ladies and gentlemen and others. My name is EduTheVODS. Welcome back to another stream. How you doing, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day today. And yes, as you read in the title, there's only going to be one speedrun today. Okay, so why am I streaming very late? Because first of all, I already streamed 2 days, so that's one reason. Second, it's because... Oh well. Second, it's because... I did want to stream earlier today, but you know, I was visiting my girlfriend. Actually, I was supposed to leave earlier, my girlfriend house, but she ended up being hurt. She ended up having a migraine, and I decided to stay for long in case something happened. She managed to rest, and she told me that she'll be able to go home, that she'll be able to manage the rest. Which, I trust her. I know this is not the first time it happens, but especially since now our family are back, and she doesn't want me to stay there, which is understandable. I'm not thinking I ever have a migraine, but if that ever happened to me, I think it'll be the same, but yeah, I'm gonna visit her later. But yeah, chat, we're gonna have only one speedrun today, for purpose of time, and also because once again, I didn't stream for 2 days. And it's also a good time to tell, well, the speedrun begins, and the game's release showing up very soon. Perfect. Also, it's important to mention that, probably next week, it should be next week, but probably from now on next week, the streaming days are changed. It's gonna be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Oh well, I just noticed that the phone on the timer changed. Maybe there's some changes I gave it to the live split that can be worth to check. Well, I'll do it later. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, no stream, and Wednesdays.
How am I supposed to get in?
To access the building,
It appears that that's going to be what the... Oh my god, that's a weird spot. It appears that's going to be from now on the... Wait again, I don't mind that. It appears that's going to be from now on the new dates. Basically, we just moved the no streaming day from Wednesday. I cannot speak. Wednesday to Thursday. Which it kind of sucks, but it's fine. Which is fine. But yeah, chat, that's the only thing I wanted to mention, and that for now on I'm gonna be streaming. Not to see there was options to live split, but
Arnold. Hey, buddy.
But yeah, for now on, the free days is gonna be on Thursdays and Wednesdays. Of course, that's not gonna be streaming all days, but all the entirety of days. But at least I'll let you know that at least it appears to be that for now on Thursdays it's the day that I will be able to stream anymore, or rarely stream. Yeah, so there's some weird days those weird opportunities I can stream, but usually it's not happening, which is also good news because that means that if there's a new Archon quest, even though I have to start it on every day where I won't be able to continue, at least I can start it earlier and get a taste of what can I expect later. But yeah, chat, how you doing? There's a lot to talk about, isn't it? So I think let's just head straight to the main topic. Steam machine. Okay, so Valve wake up out of nowhere and decided to say that, you know what, we are gonna release new hardware, and I'm talking about Steam Deck 2, which they appears that they're gonna do it, but not yet. They're gonna release a successor of the Steam machine, which I will talk about later including its controller and a new VR headset. I'll be completely honest, since I'm not really that into VR, I didn't look up into what does make this VR headset special from the other one that Steam released,
Welcome, potential buyers.
but it appears that it's pretty good. It appears that people looking forward for that. So hey,
Entertainment and
if it appears to be good enough, then good. I mean, good
Come
for
in and
everyone.
see what Murray's can do for your carnival, amusement park, midway, or fun fair.
Why says I have 8,073 frames lost?
Every one of my
I was
creations are
be in the middle of a run.
purchase or lease.
Well, I'm not always. I'm recording, so if something happens to the recording, yeah, to the stream, it won't be too much of a pain. But yeah, chat.
Welcome, welcome. The show's just begun.
Yeah, chat.
There's so
So
much to be done. You want to be
the Steam
here
Deck.
to stay?
Nope.
It's a one of a kind.
Chat. Be right back. I need to do something quick. I knew this will happen, so don't worry. Oh, that was for somehow I muted myself from the mic. Directly from the mic. Anyways, chat, like I was saying before, the Steam
Hey, buddy. This is dispatch.
the Steam new VR, the new VR headset again. I'm not too into VR and haven't looked too much into it to say clearly what do I think of, or how it compares to the existing one. That's why I'm kinda wrap my
I just
headphones
pulled up.
cable. There you go.
Good
There you
job.
go. I don't know any of that stuff, but
I'm sure you're right. There's
I don't know
motion
any of that
sensors
stuff.
and
That's that kind of thing that I'm not into it.
How
So.
am I supposed to get in?
But for what I've seen, there's people excited for it. It appears to be a decent looking VR headset, which,
well done.
you know what?
That
as long as it's good
data
enough,
driver is
then
your
it's
master key to
fine.
the MCM facility. Do not lose it.
So,
Now get in there.
let's head straight to talk about the Steam machines. So,
Over and out.
now, the reason why I said the return of the Steam machine is because Valve tried to do that once, years ago, which ended up not working because a lot of reasons. First of all, there wasn't any official console itself, or let's just say PC console. More on that later. And it was more like produced by other companies, where Steam gives them a version of Steam OS that's nowhere to be like how it is nowadays, and install Linux machine on it, which it didn't triumph. It really flopped because first of all, Proton didn't existed back then. Wine did. Wine is very old, but it wasn't as close as it is nowadays, or even a few years ago. So
Come in and see what Murray's can do for your carnival.
it was from to fail. But Steam didn't give up. They actually doubled up a lot on it, and now because of it, we have the Steam Deck, which ended up being a great success. And with Steam also working on Proton, which ended up being very positive for Linux. And now they're releasing the Steam Machine, a better, hopefully, which it should be, a better and incredible Steam PC console, which it looks very good. It looks very good. There's also the Steam controller, which I wanna talk that first because it's very quick to talk. So it's basically the Steam Deck controller. It's like pretty much it's pretty much like the Joy-Cons controller that you can. Well, it's not that exactly, but it's like the Joy-Con thingy accessory that you have if you want to play like if you want to play the games with a controller. You just put your Joy-Cons on that thingy and you have a controller. Not a pro controller though, which it is more close to that, but also kinda for the philosophy the philosophy behind the design of the Steam controller is just basically grab the controller parts of the Steam Deck and put them together. Because yes, even though trackpads are in there, which it does give the controller a weird shape. It looks ugly, I won't lie. But I don't think that's gonna be an issue for for the controller, there's people saying that it is comfortable to be used. So hey, if it is good, and it's completely fine. And features I don't remember full. I don't know exactly what those say. There's like a cable thing that you can use to apparently pair your controller with a USB, which is gonna be the thing that connects the controller to the device, that being the Steam Deck or even the computer. As far as I know, it can also be connected to a computer. Which, of course, that's expected. But so it's not going to be Bluetooth. I don't know if it actually has Bluetooth or it's just or you actually need to use the USB thingy to be able to synchronize your controller with it. You can also plug the controller directly to the machine and use it like that. But yeah, it looks the controller looks good. If I could get a controller, it would be nice. And I say I could get, not because I don't have money to spend on that, which is also that, but also I live in Mexico, and the Steam Deck has never been available pretty much on all of Latin America. Pretty sure. At least I can say in Mexico, there's any Steam Decks being sold in here, which sucks. But yeah, there's that, and there you go. There's that, yeah, it looks pretty good. I wish I could get that. I wish that's actually that controller could be sold here in Mexico. I don't know if they suddenly Steam will say that, hey, we are now selling our hardware on Latin America. I'm gonna be like, a huevo. But yeah, leaving the controller aside, which I wanna assume is gonna be shipped with the Steam machine, which is pretty much the main thing everyone is talking about. It's a Steam machine. So for me, it's interesting because so here's the thing, it's a PC. And Valve doesn't even try to hide that. They mention that, hey, it's just a PC, you can install Windows on it if you want. You can use it like just a regular PC, if you want. I don't know why it's not running. But they also mentioned that, so I don't really see too much the appeal of a Steam machine, or what to say, a PC console. Or at least I didn't fully understand it. But I started to get more of that, because, okay, for me a PC handheld makes sense because playing PC games in the part of the way it looks impossible, or it appeared to be impossible. There were attempts before, but since most of them were used on Windows, which it's not made to be it's not a gaming OS, does support gaming, but like it still remains focused, like it supports gaming, but also it supports other type of software because it's more of a general purpose OS, we could say. But so things like you will like or you will expect to be used as a console, it does bring a weird experience and other things that you have to deal with bloatware. But well, if you took but if you're able to make an OS which PC support, and that being Valve's case, which, well, they cannot take Windows, but they can take Linux, which is open source. They end up taking Linux Arch. They using the KDE Plasma. What's the name of the thing? The desktop environment. And of course, using other things that are available in the open source project and other stuff. Oh, and also the things that they created for themselves. They managed to create the Steam OS, which, while it's running on Linux and natively cannot run Steam, cannot run. Sorry, natively cannot run Windows games. They do have the advantage of using Wine and their own tools to create Proton. Which that's where we are currently with SteamOS and Linux gaming, which is in a better, way better position than it used to be. It's not perfect, of course. Like I do know that like the most common problem that Linux gaming has is that the most common problem that we know that the Linux gaming has is that you cannot play games that have anti-cheat kernel at the level of kernel. Which, if you want to play something like Fortnite, for example, it's not possible. Even if you use a virtual machine for that. So yeah, even if it might look like SteamOS won't be. Oh. But yeah, because of all that customization, because of they managed to create an OS that works like a console, and a lot of, but also not ignoring the PC part, they managed to create the SteamOS. The invaders of Steam Deck was a little more usable, even if we take into consideration the limitations of Linux. Oh my god, bro. Hey, chat, I think the stream stop for a second. I think the stream stop for a second. Oh god, I gotta have. Oh, that, well, back to me later. Thank you, like Spike. Surely that will kill me. Okay, I'm fine. Chat, I think my internet is quirky. It's actively quirky currently. It has been having a lot of frame drops. All this is it says me that I mean there's been a lot of frame lost on during the stream, which that's not a good thing. And I'll tell you to refresh chat for a second, but if the rest you can do it, I'll appreciate it. Second, really? Alright. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying before, that allowed for me, because of that, it made Steam Deck a really cool machine because, well, wow, it's a PC handheld that it can be used as a console. Because mainly because of the OS. It's thanks to the OS that allows that ability to make it possible. All that being said, there is a problem. But all that being said, actually, I should say that as cool as it is, here's the question I have. A question of a question that it might not get answered. Why would a PC trying to be a console will interest people? Because, like, okay, even if it has SteamOS, is it that aren't PCs, your typical PC tower, already a console? And even if you want something small factor, there's already PCs that small factors being made. So why the Steam machine? And then it connected to me that one thing that you should always be considered when making a product, or even making someone to like make or buy their own PCs, is that people tend to be stupid. You would say that, wow, that's solid. And unfortunately, there's people who are not willing to be or have the same commitment as probably people like us who knows about PCs. What? That's weird. However, I cannot restart run, so we're gonna eat the time loss. That was weird.
You are now safe to get under the elevator.
Well, at least it did it in the run. I mean, at least it created a save in there. But there's a really time loss. My people told me, by the way, that if there's a president once, I should press it twice. Like this. So I can get the code quicker.
2, 1.
Which, thank you so much, I appreciate that. And I didn't consider to do that.
Now, close the hatch.
That really helped. That's really helpful. But yeah, because for example,
turn on the power.
and a good example is the Xboxes. So you know how there's like we had the Xbox Series X, but also we had the Xbox Series S, which is like it's confusing. But you know, one is black. It has a big it's like a big tower building. The other one it's a more Xbox traditional console. Sure, maybe I can see the difference. But the naming doesn't help too much. But also there's the Xbox Series, Xbox One S and Xbox One X, which they same confusion. If you are not into this kind of stuff, if you're not not even nerd, just someone who knows about the gaming world. If you're like a simple parent or someone who or a grandpa, or maybe just someone who's not knowledgeable about the gaming, the world of gaming, then yeah, a lot of people will get confused. And if let's say you're a grandma who wants to buy an Xbox, that your grandson wants an Xbox Series X, and the grandma sees the Xbox One X, like, I mean, this is the one my child wants, and disappointment has been created. There has been a lot of disappointments. I don't have proof, but I have doubts about it. This might be a bad credible blitz. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see.
So many prizes.
You're there. There.
I have a lot of laggy trouble currently. I don't know why.
Shoot the targets to win a spin on the prize wheel.
Well, let's see if I can save this. If I throw the walls correctly. I can save this. No, I can't. Oh well. Since I reached to the other time, maybe if I reach to the other time, I can save it.
Mike is so.
Okay. If I like this now.
Tickets, please.
But yeah, now what was I talking about again?
So I want to these games are.
Yep. I don't mind. Again, I don't really have time to do a bunch of try things, so I don't mind. I don't mind that today. It sucks, but well, that's gonna have the best performance for it. I don't know, my PC is actually quirky today. With this game, at least. But yeah, like I was saying before, so yeah, the confusion that might happen, and yeah. So sometimes, even when you talk about PC gaming, you don't even trust that they're gonna do a job building PC, which it sucks, but or even know what they're doing with their PCs. It has happened before, and it will keep happening because that's the world we live in, unfortunately. So then I look again, you know, SteamOS, and how things Steam leave it to be a lot more easier.
A free spin on the prize wheel.
And
Head over to the prize wheel to redeem your...
boom. And that makes more sense to me that you know, a PC console could actually work. Because first of all, the Steam machine is a cube. It's I don't know how big it is, but it is a, I think it's small enough. I think it might be, I'm gonna guess it's the same. It's a. I'm gonna say it shares the same size as the Xbox Series X. Just with the only difference that I hate it's lower, which makes it has a cube shape. Which because of that reason people are being nicknaming that console the GameCube. Which, you know what? I meant for that name. The GameCube. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. And yeah, we have the GameCube. The Gaming Cube. So I learned that you could just run before it ends, so you can you can start running before it ends, so it can go a little bit faster here.
Prize wheel.
Yeah, we have the Gaming Cube. Well, the GameCube, which of course being a parody of the GameCube. Both being cubic consoles. But you know, GameCube, instead of having Windows and having a SteamOS, which you can use a controller to use the UI. In Windows you can, which that's already a huge difference. It has a lot of ports. It has actually the ports. It's really crazy that console not only has HDMI, but also has a display port, which that's a W. That's a huge W. I like that. There's also the series, yeah. Because of the UI, I think it might actually help people to get into gaming. It's like it was just a normal, a extra console as well. Of course, I don't know if people are gonna try to download things outside of Steam, like Minecraft. Let's just say you want to play Minecraft. Well, it's possible. Since it's not on Steam, you cannot just install Minecraft and play it from the stream from Steam. You have to do extra steps, which I don't know how many people are willing to do that. Who buys this console as who buys this Steam machine as if it was a normal console. But hey, you know what? If people are willing to try a lot more with that, we can get somewhere with that. And also, like, do you know the idea of being able to play your PC games on console? Like, if it was a normal console, you can plug in your big screen, not have a PC tower taking a bunch of space that it might be annoying to manage. You know what? I think we are onto something. I think we are onto something. So you know what? I am a believer of this console. I'm gonna be looking really forward how this thing performs and how it could work. But however, there's some issues with that. Because for me, the Steam Deck always appeared to be a console of a niche console, because it is, at the end of the day, it is still a PC handheld, and it doesn't really help that the possibility of these consoles always be weird. Like, it's not like you can just go to Walmart and buy a Steam console, a Steam Deck. Yeah. In fact, wait, maybe I could be able to do this correctly. How well? It's not like you can just go to a Walmart and grab the console from the shelves. No, you have to order it from Steam. Or not, not even just from Amazon, just usually from Steam. And since it's not widely available everywhere in the world, like I mentioned before previously, in Mexico and probably the rest of Latin America, then yeah, we are really not in the point where we can just And oh my god. Thanks for the delay game. See what this is what I mean? The delay is horrible. I don't know why this happens to me sometimes. Like just I had 4 hours like, oh, nothing's happening. Oh wait, I got stabbed because the game decided to not update on time that I wanna get stabbed. Sure. But yeah, the Steam Deck. Yeah, disponibility is one problem that not only Steam Deck has not only Steam Deck has, but also like but also another problem I think is gonna be very troublesome. It's the multiplayer games because, as you may know, the process is installing games, but mainly because again, let's just say you want to play Minecraft, as I mentioned before. Like Minecraft Java, you can play on Linux. It runs natively on Linux, but you cannot install it from Steam directly. You have to. You have to go to desktop mode to be able to download the game from a web browser and install it on your PC. Of course, you can make it so the Steam Deck can open the game from the Steam OS, but then you have to take the step of going to desktop mode, go open the browser, assuming that desktop mode already contains a browser by default, which I'm gonna assume it does. Probably is Firefox, since it's open source. You also need to buy, well, not buy, but you also like you need to head to the Minecraft.com webpage, download it from there, and once it's installed, then you can play it from there, or you can you can just I have the words for that. but after you want to open directly from SteamOS, then you have to set up so you need to manually set the game to open as a non-Steam, put the library as a non-Steam game. But also there's the other issue, that is that Minecraft Java doesn't have support for controllers, so you may need to download a mod to add support. So you may have to like once you finish downloading the game, you may need to if you want to use the default launcher, and you don't want to use something like a custom launcher like Prism launcher, which is the one I use to manage mods and all that stuff. Where's the Mimic though? I hear this Mimic spawn, but actually Mimic will be around here the moment I go out of this place. I can hear the Mimic. Increase the volume a little bit. Okay, so the Mimic spawned, but it spawned. I'm not complaining, but it's that's something. I know make them despawn even if you haven't forcibly tried to make them despawn. It happened to me first I played the game, but it is kinda weird. But yeah, like I was saying before about where's the Mimic? I'm running around here and the Mimic hasn't spawned or respawned yet. I already completed this. Look, I already looked in time, so Mimic, I'll let you spawn. Do it. But it is here. I hear a Mimic noise. Mimic? I guess recon. Mimic? Hello? Mimic? Like, I can hear the mimic, but... Mimic? Where are you? It sounds like it should be on me. On me. It sounds very close to here, but I don't know. I don't see nothing floating on the outside. Maybe the mimic standing on an object above. Mimic? What? Mimic? Where are you? They managed to get all this hanging costume somehow. It sounds so close to here. Where is the mimic? Where's the mimic? What the fuck? I didn't know this could happen. I guess the model of the mimic didn't spawn? Here's what I think. I think the mimic model didn't spawn, but the AI did. So he ended up glitching the AI. That's a good idea, actually. I don't know if the mimic's gonna be there yet. Let's tell me to throw a rat. Look at you suit. This one is actually working, okay. Don't worry about anything, man. Alright, that's that. I should be. I should have got too distracted here. Oh well. Oh well. But yeah, chat. Fuck, what I was saying before? I got too distracted with the baby. Oh yeah, the console. Yeah, the Steam, the GameCube. So yeah, that's one issue. Installing games are not Steam in there, and one more issue. And while 90% of games works on Linux, has been recently reported, there's one type of game that hasn't been able to be run yet, and that's what will be one of the biggest pains of Linux gaming, which it is playing games on... Which is playing games... Fuck, can I do this again? Gosh, I hate when this happens. Okay, I remember now. Which is... Well, I don't know. Wait, what? What am I doing here? Fuck. One of the pains of Linux gaming, it has been not being able to play games that has anti-cheat level of kernel. These limitations allows you to not play games like Fortnite, for example. That's the main game I can think of. There's more than that. I'm pretty, maybe Marble Rivals also, maybe. And well, you can have... Well, there's games that are released with some patches that allow you to play some games. Maybe these patches won't be always up to date, so sometimes like when there's like the game updates, the patch doesn't work with the updates, so you have to wait to the depths of the patch to make it work. But yeah, it's not a easy task as a lot of people, as a lot of us would want to be it. And the reason why I say this, mainly with multiplayer games, is because the majority of people, when they buy a console, Xbox or PlayStation, mainly, they don't play. They usually go with the free games, like Fortnite, for example. With Fortnite, for example. Oh, at this point, it's released a rusty run as well because I kind of clunky to it skips of all time. I've been streaming and all the different stuff lately. Speaking of, we're gonna stream something different soon. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah. The Steam Deck, but yeah, since a lot of consoles, or people who buy consoles, they're not playing the multiplayer games, the free stuff, they don't. If they buy the Steam machine, the GameCube, they realize that you cannot play Fortnite in there, even if you install the freaking Epic Game Store or virtually every launchers. It really works on Linux, and they know that it's not working. Then yeah, it won't be the most pleasant experience for a lot of people. So because of it, it does really make me wonder if it's gonna hit that well with the people, with the more common people, because of these factors. Maybe Valve already knows that. I don't know. Maybe Valve is going with this, focusing on the same customers as the Steam Deck. I don't know how much it will be effective, because again, the Steam Deck makes sense because it's PC handheld. PC handheld gaming is not a thing that has always worked. The Steam Deck managed to work because it has a custom OS to make it use like a console. So it works and it makes PC handheld gaming possible. But what is a Steam Deck? And yeah. And yeah, well, as per the PC console with a GameCube, it could work. Probably it's still gonna sell, but maybe it's not going to be as successful as the Steam Deck, because again, it's like playing it's a PC at the end of the day, and people gonna use it more as a PC gaming than as a PC handheld gaming. Well, it's gonna be seen more as a PC gaming than an actual console. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe Valve is cooking something else with it. But it's pretty exciting. You know, it's funny. Also, it's funny that this is releasing now, or it's been announced now, because Microsoft has been sharing that their next Xbox console is gonna be a like PC gaming, basically. Which I imagine is the approach they're going. It's the same as Steam's approach, which is very funny. It's very funny. It's very funny, very silly. That it actually makes me excited to see to see how this is going to develop, because the PC handheld that Microsoft released alongside SSRG, I don't want to say it ends up not working, because I don't think it has been released. No, it has released, but it received a lot of bad reviews because while it's powerful, it's expensive. It's basically Windows, like it's Windows, quite literally Windows 11 running an app to be able to use the controllers of the handheld. It's not a OS that is a stripped down Windows that has an OS made for the use of the to be able to work more as a PC handheld. No, it's literally Windows 11. Literally, the first time you boot up that thing, it's gonna show up Windows 11 stuff. It's gonna be like, this is just another PC, another PC handheld. I should just install SteamOS instead. Assuming that it's all AMD hardware and the PC handheld. The Xbox SSRG.
Stop that octopus! Oh, far out.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I'm in a weird point because yeah, I like it. I like the GameCube, but I don't know if it's going to be the console. I don't know if it is going to be the console that's going to save. I don't know how it's going to save gaming. Like it's going to be the console that is going to be it's going to change the PC, the console gaming. But I don't know. I like how the SteamOS has an emphasis on the SD part. Wait, what? SteamOS? You meant to say like I think you meant to say that you like how Steam wants you to keep using the SD cards, which for those who don't know, the Steam like in Nintendo Switch, like Nintendo Switch consoles, yeah, you can use an SD card to expand storage. And SteamOS on Steam you can do that. You can do the same thing, and also you will do the same thing with the Steam Machine with the GameCube, which they mentioned that they inside you that if you have both consoles, you can share the same storage. Is going to work, which makes sense. These are PC games at the end of the day. So you can pretty much use the console. You can pretty much transfer the SD cards to be able to share storage, which is pretty cool. I like that. I really like that. Speaking of hardware, for what I saw, the hardware, the idea of making the Steam Deck, or the idea behind the GameCube, is supposed to be a PC entry console. But it hasn't been revealed yet, by the way. I should mention that. The idea is to release the PC console, to have a hardware entry level, basically a price that it shouldn't be expensive, but maybe not a high. Like I hear people say that it's gonna cost $1,000. You think? Because for that I would expect a PC with a lot of VRAM, for example, because it only has 8, which it's not that good for gaming nowadays, but hey, for a lot of games, you'll be able to play a lot of games. So if their focus is to go entry-level gaming, then I think it's gonna cost $500, or maybe a little bit up. Maybe even $600, which I don't know. It's certainly gonna sell other models with different storage size, but I don't know. For the hardware itself, I mentioned before, it's the GameCube, which a lot of people wonder how it's going to be frozen. I'll talk about the other stuff that you can do with the console. So first of all, it has a front panel that can be removed. Oops, I didn't want to... well... Sure. I don't need this. I don't need this other way. As far as I can tell, so there's a front panel that you can remove. And you can place like different stuff on top of it, which is pretty cool. It's attached to magnets. And you can even like, they show this like I don't know what it's called again. It's like ink screen or something like that. It's being used on Valve internally for testing. the people actually it's not going to be sold, but people actually want it, and once Steam they want Steam to sell it, to sell it, not sell it, sell it. In theory, you've been able to access. Oh, they mentioned you're able to access the code, so you can program. You can like be just a simple front panel, kind of like the PlayStation 5's side panels. You can replace it with other ones for style purposes. But for some reason my mouth started to say bot, but you can also like add screens or be able to program with stuff, so you can have more unique front panels for the Steam Deck. You can also remove it to increase the airflow, which speaking of, okay, the way the Steam Deck is made, the Steam, oh my god, I get confused, sorry, the GameCube, the Steam machine is made, it has a huge fan, a typical 12mm fan, which is a lot more thicker than the usual ones, but it's set up behind the console, so it's gonna take air from below and from the front panel, which is it's all opaque, but it's like a little gap. There's like gaps. There's enough gap so from the front panel to the console itself, so air enters through the sides. But you can also remove the front panel to increase airflow, which that's pretty cool. But it looks like they really. Oh, I just noticed the reason why the router's speaking now is because the router hasn't set up on the ground yet, so it was glitching. It was fighting with collisions to be able to actually land on the floor and start speeding. It's really kind of weird. But yeah, the cooling system appears to be very cool, which is pretty cool because if you saw if you saw how the console looks like, you're going to notice that you saw the hardware. It's been shown in some videos. That where a lot of YouTubers were able to try the console earlier and access. I don't know if it's the actual hardware or a replica of the hardware, but they show you like the console itself is only one motherboard, but also like below the motherboard there's the power supply, and then there's like let's just say 25% of the whole console, and then the rest of the console is taken by a huge dissipator, and with the fan on the back. Which then they really took serious. They really took the goal. They were taking really serious cooling the PC machine. The Steam machine, the GameCube. To be that compact and pretty much 75 of the whole computer is the CPU cooler. Well, I'm pretty sure it's not only CPU cooler. I'm pretty sure it's also gonna be cooling the GPU. I know it won't be an SoC, so it's gonna be like the CPU, the RAM, the VRAM, the what's the thing that controls the CPU voltage? I forgot the name of it, but also that, and maybe even other stuff. They're gonna be focusing on cooling. Also, they made it so the SSD that will come for default is going to be a small one, an SSD can be. We also made it so you can add a full-size SSD. So if you want to replace it for one with more storage, you'll be able to do it. You cannot choose between the other two sizes. But hey, if you somehow... But hey, with the long factor, which is the most common one, at least you'll be able to buy it and place it there. Replace the storage. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, I really like how it looks. I'm looking forward to see more about it. Of course, I won't be able to get it because first of all, I don't have the money, and second, it's not delivered to Latin America, so at least for now. Again, Steam Deck hasn't been available in Latin America for years, so we have to see. For now, I just want it. Even if I won't, you know that. I want it to be successful because we need to see more of this competition against Windows, Microsoft, because
So there is some good news.
yeah, we know how Microsoft has been lately.
The good
How
news is that
how Microsoft has been with not only Xbox but also Windows.
You don't have
So
to wait around until
having an
someone
alternative
notices
will
that
be
it's
so
stuck
nice.
and fixes it. The less good news is
It
that
will be very,
you
very
won't
nice,
have
so I
the
really
lives of
hope-
your fellow employees
I
there
really,
on
really hope that
conscience
SteamOS
if things take a downward turn.
does a good job with
Because
this.
You're in the elevator as well, which is still good, but less good.
But I really hope that
You can fix it as a team, and
Steam does a
no
great
one
job, because
person
not only
is
this will be
to
great
blame.
for them,
Okay, let's
because okay, I'll tell a lot of people don't realize that this is going to be very beneficial because
Next,
this
rebalance
also
the elevator.
benefits
That's it?
Steam,
Details?
Steam users, Linux users.
When the rebalancing
Like being
is
able to play a lot of
complete,
games you wanted to
open the
play a
elevator
few
door.
years ago, all things because of Valve entering into the
Press
Linux
the open
ecosystem
maintenance hatch button. Okay.
has been a blessing
Four,
for Linux
One.
users.
3, 2. Okay. I hope that worked.
So, with the Steam Deck being successful,
Turn on the
Linux
elevator
gaming
and
has been
disengage the
going
emergency brake.
great. It's been great. And with the Steam machine, it can get even better. We can go higher. So I really hope that the Steam the Steam machine does well. And also the VR Steam machine. I don't know if I know it has its own hardware,
Help you fix the lift.
but if that helped, again I don't know much of it. But if that somehow also involves with Linux and can improve Linux VR,
I suggest a good diet.
hey, that's another victory to take in.
Try tofu. You'd be surprised at how it soaks in flavors.
Oh yeah, the Dalco.
The elevator.
Yes, I know the Dalco charity stream. It's been going. I have seen a few things. I have retweeted, reposted on both Twitter and Blue Sky. But yeah.
When that's done, once you've figured that part out,
There's a lot of things been showing up over the movie and merchandise as well, mainly, but mainly the movie. Actually, if you want to pass to watch the Taco charity stream, go ahead. Like, I don't mind if you wanna go to watch the Taco stream. It might be a lot more interesting than me watching me fairly horribly speedrun Secret of the Mimic. Yeah, process charity, so you know. Go and support the stream by either just watching it or sharing it. And of course donating it, but if you can, then well, of course you can watch and share the stream.
Pick up. Over.
That also helps, so yeah. Yeah, so I know that I will do a giveaway of a FNAF 2 movie prop. Which as far as I know you need to donate to enter there, so yeah, if you donate you'll to get I don't know if it's any amount of donation. Like if you donate $1 you're already in. But just in case I will check on that. But yeah. You'll to enter there as long as you donate the amount required, assuming it has a amount required to be able to enter to the giveaway. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be no in Dalco. I'm pretty sure it's you just. I'm pretty sure that if you donate $1, you're gonna be already in. Yeah, Dalco is doing charity stream. If you wanna go and support the stream, go ahead. I will not mind if you let. At the end, but also isn't too much left to finish this round, so if you wanna stay and watch this first, or finish to watch this first, then go ahead. It is going to be a lot more quicker. Chica, come here. I was pretty wrong, oh well. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. But I prefer to put it in places where I know where how to work around. Or I know the solutions. But oh well, it's fine. It's fine. It won't be that much of a pain. It's gonna be a pain. Fuck. Oh, not really. Not really. Wait, no. It's do this. Oh yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, nothing to worry about. I'm getting worried for nothing. Perfect. But yeah, chat. Probably gonna be watching the stream later. Not necessarily after finish streaming because I have to do other stuff, but I'm definitely gonna be watching it. Wait, it is correctly. Fuck, I got lose. my mind went blank for a second. Wait. I mean, I can do that, but I just prefer to do this because it's way easier. What? I didn't. Oh, fuck. That's my bad. I'm glad I'm not really there to speedrun today. Instead of waking up very tired for some reason. I didn't leave the team. I know waking up very tired for some reason. Even though I'm pretty sure I slept well. And I actually falling to sleep a little like 2 hours before streaming. Oh fuck, you already used recon, so it doesn't even matter. This run is already dead. Not like this is the kind of run I would share to anyone. You know, there's runs that I do like. If you watch my runs, like the ones that I fully complete. Even when I did it correctly, like this part, which almost got stuck forever. You know that I don't tend to. I don't use free cam and stuff. I only use it for. Or well, I wouldn't share runs with free cam enable. Because that's cheating, of course. Even if I do nothing with it, by itself it's already cheating. Meow. Perfect. Hi, chat. Yeah, what's up with this run? And with that I can leave and get occupied. I was personally wonder about the next video. Yeah, there have a lot of struggles trying to make a new video basically. And I think I know why. Oops. And I think I know why I am struggling to make videos finally. I've been talking with other people and I finally noticed where I've been struggling to make a video. And you'll see what it's going to be, and it's probably gonna change drastically in some aspect, one of the main contents of the video of my YouTube channel, because I feel it has been more of a annoyance to work on that instead of actually having fun with it, but we'll see. But yeah, Chad, I really apologize for that. I really feel bad about it. I don't really feel proud that this year has been a huge slowdown, not only for videos on YouTube channel, but also for myself. Which I supposed to be apologizing to myself. But now that I think I finally get where I am struggling, or why I'm not going, why I hasn't been that much active like compared to last year. Maybe I can pick up. Maybe. I don't promise anything. I really hope that the thing that I think it's making me difficult to work into this, to work with my videos, can finally be solved, and I can finally work back. I can finally go back to the grind, because it is quite annoying having to not make videos all the time. Ow. Surely I'm running, right? I'm not running. Oh wait, fuck. But yeah, I really hope I can finally make it better. Because videos I need still upload. I mean, the most important ones is finishing Doki Doki under the yell written by AI, and also upload Delta Road Chapter 4 and Secret of the Mimic. Those are like the main ones I need to upload. There's other stuff, but those are the main ones I need to work on. Next video is not going to be any of those, but after that I'm gonna focus all on that. And maybe yeah, I still don't know why I'm failing to do this correctly. I used to do this better. I don't know why I'm doing this wrong always. I always die the first try. Most of the times I get it on the second try, which I still don't get how. I still don't get how. It's so annoying. But yeah, hopefully I can pick it up the pacing. It's gonna hurt, ain't gonna lie, to remove certain content of my YouTube channel, because it really struggles me a lot to keep working other stuff. But that doesn't mean I'll stop streaming it, but probably of how often I upload it is going to change drastically. But you may have an idea what content I'm talking about by it. Yeah, I really feel like it has been more of a pain. I notice I don't have too much fun editing with it, especially that now it's getting longer. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see if I can pick up the pacing again. But we'll see. This year has been mainly struggled with times and schedules. I'm trying to adjust myself. I'm not good at it. But also it has been discovering, yeah. I might say the PNG tour has something to do with this, but not really. Like, I don't really want to. The thing with PNG tour is it's something that I need to work now. I can stream with this PNG tour without any problems. But also, but also
You could just hop
I've been able to working on it because of software I used to make it. It's glitches. For some reason, when I'm working on it, suddenly just it just suddenly locks off my computer, so everything closes and I have to log on back. It doesn't restart the computer; it just locks me off. It's a weird glitch, but it recently got updated. Mainly, maybe, hopefully, it's still happening. You know what? Maybe I should check the patch notes quickly now that I finished this range hour run. Okay. It's from yesterday editing, but system block maybe? No, shadow. It doesn't. I don't understand their. I don't understand their web page. Like they don't have a release log. Okay, it's in there. So weird. Memory leak when you use a Bucket tool. It's not a crash. I mean, it doesn't lock stuff. Yeah, I don't know what version it is currently. If I check the versions, current version. Yeah, this is the one. Previous scenarios copy pasting. Oh yeah, that's what didn't work for some reason. Copy pasting. Say 1 pixel. Animations related to selecting. Does it say something about logging off from your computer? But I'm gonna trust that the memory leak has something to do with it. No, it's just copying Bucket tool. What? I don't know. I don't even know if I trust them. I don't know, but anyways, chat. I don't know. I have to check this on my own free time. But anyways, chat. This is gonna be all it for today. I need to check something. Yeah, in OBS, in Twitch, it will split into 2 different streams. Surely that's won't be annoying. But yeah, chat. That's gonna be all for today. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you miss any stream, there's the Starlight channel for bots and other side content. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on Monday, because today is Friday. Yes, I'm not lost with dates. Alright, bye bye. And maybe I can have Monday a true speedrun, or I'm gonna stream these something else, but we'll see. Bye bye.